Number 5. Karma is created by the mind and can be eliminated or reduced through methods. Karmic power is one of the 4 incredible powers mentioned in Buddhist scriptures. These 4 powers are the power of the body vows of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the power of supernatural abilities, the power of dragons, and the power of karma of sentient beings. These 4 powers are incredible. Chan masters often say, supernatural powers and intelligence cannot defeat karmic power. Wealth and prosperity cannot save one from the cycle of samsara. Not to mention non-Buddhist practitioners who possess 5 supernatural powers, even great Arhats with 6 supernatural powers cannot surpass karmic power. When karma arises, no matter how great the supernatural powers are, they will become ineffective. However, karma is created by the mind and can be eliminated or reduced through methods. This is the 5th law of causality, which means that if one has seen through the nature of karma with insight, then the contaminated karma one has created can be eliminated and the karmic force can be diminished. This is the essence of causality in Buddhism. If one only understands the first 4 laws, which are the conventional truths that karma will inevitably produce results, without learning and comprehending this 5th law, then one hasn't truly understood the essence of causality. The law of causality is not determinism or predestination. The karma created by sentient beings can be categorized into 2 types, fixed karma and unfixed karma. Fixed karma refers to heavy karma created with firm and strong intentions, without any regret afterwards. Its karmic consequences are fixed and hard to change. Examples of positive fixed karma include making virtuous vows, offering to the 3 jewels, and doing great virtuous deeds. Examples of negative fixed karma include the 5 cardinal sins. There are many types of fixed karma, but we won't give more examples here. Even the power of the body vows of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas cannot change or easily eliminate the consequences of sentient beings' fixed karma. Even some great patriarchs and bodhisattvas who have truly attained enlightenment died a violent death. Therefore, if you say, "I believe in Buddhism, I am so devout, but why do I still get sick? I practice so diligently, but why are there still problems in my family?" It indicates that you still don't understand the law of cause and effect. Not to mention ordinary beings, even first stage bodhisattvas may die a violent death, such as Nagarjuna, who is revered as a patriarch by 8 schools of Buddhism. When the prince asked him for his head, he had to give it to him in order to benefit sentient beings. Of course, there were underlying karmic causes. Why didn't he choose another way to resolve the situation instead of giving his head to the prince? Of course, bodhisattvas may experience some minor physical pains, but their minds won't suffer, unlike us ordinary beings. In addition to fixed karma, there is also unfixed karma, which refers to actions that are not performed with firm and strong intentions, or actions for which one feels regret afterwards. Unfixed karma may not bring about karmic effects. In the Sutra on Upasaka Precepts, chapter on karma, it states that fixed karma and unfixed karma can be further divided into 4 types. Number 1, the timing is fixed, but the result is unfixed. When it will yield a result is fixed, but the intensity of the result is unfixed. Number 2, the result is fixed, but the timing is unfixed. The intensity of the result is fixed, but when it will yield a result is unfixed. Number 3, both the timing and the result are fixed. This is really fixed karma, as both the timing and the result are fixed. Number 4, both the timing and the result are unfixed. In the Mahaparinirvana Sutra, volume 31, the Buddha said, "Not all karmas definitely result in karmic consequences. Although not every karma will yield a result, it doesn't mean that there can be no result. You should understand that some karmas will definitely yield results, while others may not. Moreover, heavy karmas can be experienced in a lighter way, and light karmas can be experienced in a heavier way." Wise people, with their wisdom, can transform heavy karmas that would have resulted in severe consequences in hell into lighter consequences in this lifetime. Conversely, ignorant people can turn karmas that would have had light consequences in this lifetime into severe consequences in hell. Karma can be transformed. Additionally, sentient beings have more unfixed karmas and fewer fixed karmas. Hence, there are ways of practice. Through practice, one can transform heavy karmas into experiencing them in a lighter way, and transform unfixed karmas into experiencing consequences in future lives. In the treatise on the 10 Bodhisattva stages, Nagarjuna said, "Even if those with great wisdom and merit appear to engage in wrongdoing, they will not fall into hell. Instead, they will experience the karmic consequences in this lifetime in a lighter way." For instance, in order to benefit sentient beings or support the 3 jewels, they may appear to engage in actions like killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, or lying, but they won't fall into hell. They may experience some consequences in this lifetime. It's not that there will be no consequence at all. However, since their actions are driven by bodhicitta, their karmic consequences are different. For example, in Buddhist scriptures, it is recorded that during the Buddha's time, a heretic named Angulimala had committed numerous murders, even planning to kill his own mother and the Buddha, accumulating immense negative karma that would undoubtedly lead him to hell. However, after hearing the Buddha's teachings, he developed great wisdom, repented for his sins, practiced diligently, and attained arhatship in that lifetime. He had attained arhatship, but he hadn't fully repaid his karmic debts. There was still a long journey ahead for him. It's just that he wouldn't reincarnate in samsara anymore. When he practices the Bodhisattva path in the future, he will still experience many karmic consequences, but that won't be a problem for him. This is a special case, and such cases are extremely rare, perhaps with a probability of 1 in trillions. The Buddha shared this story to encourage us. Don't be afraid. As long as you have faith and diligence, everything can change. Angulimala also possessed wisdom, great merits, and exceptional karmic conditions. He encountered the Buddha, generated faith in him, and developed wisdom. These were exceptional karmic causes and conditions. To reduce or even eliminate karma created in the past, we need to study and practice precepts, concentration, and wisdom. Different levels of precepts, concentration, and wisdom can reduce different levels of karmic habits. Among them, wisdom is the core and the key. Firstly, if we comprehend the law of dependent arising with wisdom, we can understand the principle that the arising of a result requires various conditions. By changing or even eliminating one of the 3 types of conditions, dominant conditions, percept-object conditions, and immediate conditions, we can obstruct the arising of karmic results. However, this can only delay the arising of karmic results. To completely eradicate the arising of karmic results, we need to eliminate causal conditions, the seeds of karmic habits. For example, due to the karmic cause of killing in a past life, a person would have faced a fatal accident in this life. However, if he pays special attention to safety while travelling, or choose not to travel by vehicle, he can transform or even eliminate these 3 supporting conditions. Furthermore, by repenting for the karma of killing, cultivating compassion, and diligently protecting and saving lives, he can also eliminate the causal conditions. By addressing these 4 conditions, he can extend his lifespan and may not die young. Secondly, through the wisdom of no self in person, we can realize that the 5 aggregates are not the self, devoid of the notion of self, person, and sentient being. When we complete the study and meditation of the wisdom of no self in person, we can subdue all afflictions, significantly reduce the creation of samsaric karma, and diminish arrogance. When we complete the practice and realization of the wisdom of no self in person, we can eliminate all afflictions and almost stop creating samsaric karma. However, the karmic seeds of afflictions haven't been eradicated. To continuously reduce them, it still takes a long time for us to practice and apply remedies. Thirdly, by observing with the wisdom of no self in phenomena, we can understand that the karmic causes, conditions, and effects are devoid of inherent nature. They arise from conditions and are empty in nature. When we complete the study and meditation of the wisdom of no self in phenomena, all karmic forms can be shattered right away. If we complete the practice and realization of the wisdom of emptiness, all karmic forms can be completely eradicated. This can eliminate all obstacles of views and understandings. We will no longer assume ourselves to be correct or cling to our views and understandings, and no longer think we are always right. However, the karmic seeds of views and understandings are still there. I often say, all phenomena are empty, but their functions are not empty. To continuously reduce these karmic seeds, it still takes a long time for us to practice and apply remedies. These are the karmic seeds of the attachment to views and understandings, which also need to be addressed. Regarding the principle of karma being influenced by the mind, the explanation from the teachings of Chan Master Chi Wu from the Qing dynasty is quite profound. Karma is created by the mind and can be transformed by it. If the mind cannot transform karma, it will be bound by karma. If karma is not transformed by the mind, it can bind the mind. If mindfulness cannot transform karma, it will be bound by karma. If everything arises from karma, then there is fixed karma, because karma can bind the mind. Any result must arise from karmic causes and conditions from the past, so the karma is fixed. If everything arises from the mind, then there is no fixed karma, because the mind can transform karma. If a person, when bound by karma and obstructed by karmic obstacles, suddenly generates great aspirations, practices the authentic dharma, and merges their mind with the Buddha and the way, then their mind can transform karma, and their mindfulness can transform karmic forces. When karmic obstacles arise, fixed karma can be transformed into unfixed karma. Moreover, the mind can transform karma. When one's karma is unfixed, if they suddenly lose their great aspirations and engage in negative actions, then their karma can bind their mind, and unfixed karma can be transformed into fixed karma. This emphasizes the importance of the present moment. If one suddenly generates or loses great aspirations, their karma can be transformed. This emphasizes the importance of the present moment. Therefore, when practicing the Dharma, we emphasize the transformative role of mindfulness in the here and now, rather than focusing on future lives. The Buddha taught us to live in the present moment, which is the most important. If we change our intentions and thoughts in the here and now, everything will change. For example, when I invite you to come and listen to the Dharma, the decision of to come or not lies in your thought in the present moment. If you decide to come, even only for this 1.5 hours, your entire life, even future lives, will change.